Hi, so I want to show you a quick-ish tutorial on how to use iMovie for your students to create videos of the books that they made. So first I'm going to go to the app, iMovie, and I'm in the project screen right now. So there's other options up there. You want to go to projects and then hit the plus to create a new project. And we're going to choose movie. So in the movie thing, what we're going to do is tap on photos, and you can see all the pictures that I have available on this device in order to use in my video. So I want you to notice two things. The first thing is that in my pictures, I've already cropped all of them in the photo app to make it so that I didn't see like the table in the background or, you know, the edges of the pages or anything like that. That's something that I chose to do. It's not necessarily something that you have to do. So the other thing I want you to notice is that the order that you click the pictures is the order that they'll be imported into your video. So I want to make sure that I start with the title or the cover of the book, and then I'm going to go backwards from there to select my pictures. And you'll notice that the last picture I selected is the back cover of the book. Now, I don't know if you've read this book before, but there's actually quite a few pages in there that I cut out just for time's sake. So once you select the pictures in the correct order, you're going to tap Create Movie. Now those pictures have been imported, and you can see that there's like a little 4 to 5 second video clip of each picture. Now, but you notice though that we have our little clip down here, so we know what the picture is supposed to look like. But what you're seeing up here in the preview area is not exactly the picture. So what happens is the photo shape of the pictures that I imported is not the same shape as the video screen. So what it does is it kind of shows, you know, what it can fit on the screen. And you'll see that they kind of move the pictures around. So there's something we can do to control that to make sure that it shows what we want it to. So in order to do that, it's actually called the Ken Burns effect. So I'm going to tap the clip, and you can see it brings up these options on the preview screen. So I can position it where I want it to start, where I want it to end, and then there you can see that Ken Burns has been enabled. Later on, if you decide that you need to undo it or don't want to do it, you can press this button and it will be disabled. Okay? So if it's disabled, it stays in the exact position where you put it. All right, so I'm going to enable it, and I'm going to position the start right here on his face, and then the end, I want to make sure that I can see her name down here. Okay, the author's name and the title. All right, so to go to the next one, all you do is tap the next clip. So I want to start on I Love Dogs, and I want to finish right here. Next clip. You notice you don't have to press anything or tap on anything to get it to save it. It just automatically saves. So you choose the next clip. You choose your starting point, your end, tap to position the end, choose your ending point, and then next clip. Okay? So I want to start on his face. I want to finish down here. Next clip. Start. I want to zoom into those words, and I want to get the whole picture in there. Next clip, I want to start on these words again, and I want to finish on this whole clip. Okay, I think I got 2 more. So start here on the words, finish down here, and then the last one, start on wolf and finish right here. Okay, so now as I go back through, you can see that, I'm going backwards, but you can see that it highlights the words and the pictures of each of the pages. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is add sound. We need to do our audio recording. So in order to do that, you just tap the microphone in the left corner, or excuse me, on the left side of the screen, and it brings up this little gauge so you can tell it's hearing my voice. And I'm going to hit the record button. It's going to do a 3, 2, 1 countdown. and then start recording my voice. Today, I'm reading Dogs by Emily Gravett. And you can tell that I just hit the stop button when I finished. And now I have 4 options. I can hit cancel, retake, which if I know I messed up, you want to retake. If I want to review it or hear what it is before I officially put it in there, I can review, or I can go ahead and accept. So I'm going to accept. And if you notice also, my audio is just a tad longer than the little clip of my photo. So what I'm going to do is make my photo a little bit longer. So I just tap on the photo clip and I hold my finger over the yellow part. And then I'm just going to drag it out just a little bit. I was pressing too hard on that. Okay, so now I'm going to do the next clip. I just tap on the next clip and microphone, record. I love dogs. Okay, next clip, mic, record. I love big dogs. Next, mic, record. And small dogs. Next clip, mic, record. But the dog that I love best, let's see. Next clip, mic, record. Is any dog. Two more, mic, record. That won't chase me. Okay, stop and accept. And my last one, this is my back cover. Mic, record. Woof! The end. And accept. All right, so I've got all of my audio recordings in there for each of my clips or each of my pictures. The last thing I want to do, or second to last thing I want to do, is add music. So I can hit this little plus, and I'm going to tap on audio. And then I'm going to go to theme music. And there are several different options to choose from, but I'm going to go with playful. And just tap the use button. You can see it's dropped into my timeline. Okay, so it's dropped into my timeline, and now I can kind of go ahead and play it and get an idea. I'm going to close that. Get an idea of how it is so far. Today, I'm reading Dogs by Emily Gravett. I love dogs. I love big dogs. Okay, so I'm not going to listen to the whole thing, but I want to show you something else. If I tap on the music, I don't know if you're thinking the same thing I was, but I was thinking that the volume was just a tad too loud. So I'm just going to turn it down just a little bit, maybe 80%. Okay? The other thing I can do is I can scroll to the end in my last clip on the audio and volume and go to fade and drag this little triangle. And so what happens is you can see that little angle showing up. It kind of fades out instead of it just stopping completely. It's going to just fade out to the end. All right. So there's 2 other things I want to do, and that is to add the title and to add the something at the end. So I'm going to click on or tap on the first clip and tap titles. And I can choose any of these options down here at the bottom, and they're just kind of examples of how it happens or how it works. And I'm going to choose focus, I think, and type in dogs. Tap on the text on the screen. I've got a Bluetooth keyboard connected, and so it acts funny sometimes. All right, here we go. So my title is Dogs. the side, make it go away. And then I'm going to tap down here on the last one, and I'm going to use pop-up this time and just type in the end. Okay, and tap to the side. Now there's a few other things you can do to edit it, but there's no need to get too fancy with it. This right here is actually pretty good. So let me just hit the play button so you can see what it's like. Today I'm reading Dogs by Emily Gravett. I love dogs. I love big dogs. I'm just going to kind of fast forward so you can see the end. It's me. Woof! The end. And there you go. That's a pretty cool video. So when you're finished, you just hit the done button. And I'm going to rename this Dogs and that's it. And then if you want, you could have the kids put their name so you know whose it is that's now saved to your iPad. And when I'm finished, there you go. Okay, so now if I want to share it, I'm going to hit this little button at the bottom, the export button. Okay, and I'm just going to save the video. But just so you know, you can export straight to Seesaw. And if you don't have that set up already, just scroll all the way to the right and click that More button. And it gives you options. And so you could find Seesaw down at the bottom, and you would just tap the little switch next to it. So I'm going to say done to get back to it. And I'm just going to save that video. I'm going to choose medium because the videos take a little bit. And once it finishes exporting, it is going to be in my regular photo library, just like every other picture or video I take. So that makes it super easy to find and super easy to go back and load to Seesaw. So I hope that helps, and feel free to let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day.